Hello, this is John Sage. I'm just making a quick video, uh, kind of give a friend introduction to Guild Wars 2. This is my main character, Damona Golgari. Obviously, I've changed some of the colorations of her armor and that, so the customization is really good. Even when you're just creating the character, there's so many things that you can do. Like this is my human necromancer. This is my Savari thief. This is my Norn guardian, or maybe that's my human. Yeah, it's human guardian. Duh, it says over here. This is my Norn warrior. And my Char engineer. My opinion, they're kind of clumsy when they run, but you know, hey. Asura elementalist. They are genius. They're basically a big package of intellectual dynamite in a small package. This is my human Mesmer. Mesmer's cast illusions and charms. Let's see, who else do I have here? I haven't played for a while. My Silvari Ranger. In Guild Wars 2 they have pets. Everything from a tiger to a shark. Yes, there is combat, underwater combat in Guild Wars 2. It's 360 degrees combat. This is a human revenant. He's not really blind, he just chooses to use a blindfold to help him focus. I can talk through the creation process, character creation process at another time. Let's get started with my main character here. I'll show you a little bit about what the terrain looks like and what some of the skills can do, and maybe a couple of the menus. And surprisingly enough, my computer and the game plays rather well running on Wi-Fi. Most days. Oh, something's attacking me. Okay. Here. Oh. These little punks. Okay. Get rid of these guys. Find a good place to hang out that's safe, and then we'll go through everything else. There we go. Okay. So every time you log in, you get a little chest rocking around down here. And that's what you use to it's basically a perk for logging in for the day. Oh, I'm not too far from there. Okay, we'll go over there and we'll activate that waypoint, and then we'll continue the discussion. Jackalope. It's made for jumping really high. Then my glider. They're really fast on water. But I want my Jekyll. They can jump really far. the waypoint. Okay. Here, I'll show you what it's like to mine ore. I got one of the premium tools, mining tools. There it is. And as you see now, it's glowing, sparkling, and all pretty. Inventory. What intruder? There's your intruder over here. Anyways, sorry about that. You start out with a shared character slot, which can you can share easily between multiple characters on your account. You don't have to go back to your bank to do it. You usually start out with one backpack, and then you get 2 or 3 slots open that you can get bags later on, different kinds of bags. And that one says 12 slot, 15 slot, and then if you need any more inventory space beyond that, you gotta pay gems to unlock the slot, and then you get other bags that you can craft or buy on the market. 20 slots are usually the best, in my opinion. To give you plenty of room. So yeah, I'm a hoarder. I got stuff for some of my legendaries. I got do all the rest of that later. But I still have a decent amount of space left. Here you can see some of my legendaries that I'm working on. Where is not here? Alright. Weapons. Nevermore 1. Raven's Branch is done. Now I need to work on Nevermore 2. Which I think I have to unlock that tier. All these are tier 1. Yeah, I gotta unlock tier 2 to be able to get that. The hero slot. So you have your achievements, side stories, your titles. And for each one, you get, like this one, you'll get a mastery point, which helps fine-tune your skills, your specialization skills. Some of them give you coins, some of them give you a chest, and you get so many mastery points, or not mastery points, but achievement points that counts towards your tier. And as you get more and more, 3,000 you get a chest, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000. Each one of those you get a bigger and better chest, like you see here. You get plus the massive achievement chest. You get a title. You get so many laurels, which is a currency, 400 gems, 15 gold, which is really nice. Plus 1 luck for finding magical items. Plus 1 to your karma, which is another currency, and plus 2% to any XP earned. Plus you get your choice of any weapon skin that's on that list there. Others, like this one, is 1 laurel, plus 1 XP, 1 gold. This one's plus 1 karma, 1 gold, 2 laurels, and a skin. This one's 1 gold, plus 1 gold per drop. Laurels, 2 laurels, 1 gold, plus 1 luck, and a couple skins. And it's pretty much the same no matter which. You get completion points towards one achievement, they all add up. Daily, and a lot of them have a timer for your daily achievements. Some of these other ones, like your dungeons, you gotta go through so many levels. I should actually start working on that. Yeah. At any rate, raids, those are like extremely hard dungeons. You have to have a decent sized group, and you all need to pretty much know what you're doing to make it through it alive. Let's go back up here to the equipment. So you have your main equipment here, which has all your armor, your weapons, shield if you can use a shield, your secondary weapons, accessories like your backpack, some jewelry, your crafting tools, which I'm going to have to restock here soon, and your underwater gear, your mask so you can breathe underwater, and your 2 weapons. It also has your character's stats here. So now if I switch my weapon set, my stats change a little bit. Also under your equipment you have wardrobe, so you can like pick this guy here and pick, let's say, this mask, and it gives you a preview. And if you have transmutation charges, which I strongly suggest not keeping them in your backpack, keep them in your bank so that you can go back to them later when you want to customize your character more. Certain ones, most of them usually just cost 1 transmutation charge. So there's the dragon helmet. Grumpy old man in a woman's body. Nice. Also, leave the wardrobe, and you got dyes, so you can select your color, apply the dye. You can pick which ones you want to set as your favorite, and you unlock dyes all the time. You get them from chests, you get them from certain creatures, you get them from certain missions. Sometimes you get them from an achievement. It varies. You get them randomly through the game, but as you do, they'll show up in your inventory as unidentified, and then you double click them and everything and identify them. Although sometimes, if you're not that worried about customizing the look of your character, you can sell them as unidentified and get a little bit more money than if you would sell them after you identify them. But once you identify them, then you select to keep them, the colors will show up here. And then you got different areas in the... Oh, yeah, that's the one. Like your mounts have different colors, different skins. As well as different sections. Once you change a different color, each section. And if you look really close to the character when you're moving the mouse over each spot, you'll see that section of armor changing color to the pre-selected color that you have. So you can see what it looks like, see if you like it before you click on it, and basically say OK. Let's wish I could dye my glider wings. That'd be awesome. Dyes outfits. So you got like whole outfits. And you can pick and hide, unhide. The sun spear. It's a little bright, but yeah, okay. Aside from that, you get little, basically pets, miniatures. You know, you click on each one. There's a down there next to your characters, a preview of them. A little mini Ritlock. Some of them you can get from the gym store. Some of them are special, like you only get them during Winter's Day festivals, doing different quests and that during the festival. Some of them, like this one, you don't get until you defeat that particular raid. Mini Lazarus. So, yeah. Mini Raptor, Mini Jekyll. I still need to get that mount, and I still need to get the Griffin mount. But yeah, anyway, finishers. These are usually done during PvP and certain missions. When you're fighting somebody, like a boss or a mini boss, or a certain character during a storyline mission. You get them knocked down on the ground, they're not dead, they're dying. They can still attack and they can still pull themselves out of it and come back fighting full strength, well, with all their skills, I should say. Some of them you'll see on the screen pop up F, finish him, and then you do your finishing move, and depending on which one of these you have selected, depends on the animation that shows. I kind of like that one. I think I'll keep that one. Mail carriers. So when you're sending mail to other characters, you click on this, you can send letters. If you know that person's name, including the last four, like my account name would be Demona Golgari, point whatever, like 9684 or something like that. Just for an example, it would let you send a mail directly to me, but I didn't give you the right number. So anyway, when you send it off, the graphic that you see from other characters that are receiving mail or sending mail, and will play on the screen in front of you. Oh, glider skins. Still can't dye it. You get all kinds of them. Most of them you get from the gym store. Some of them you get special, limited time. Some of them are pretty awesome. Some of them look pretty goofy, in my opinion. Just all depends on your personal style. Like the ones that I have unlocked are like this one's got exclamation point. Only available from Black Lightning Trading Company during limited time sales. They cost gems. This one, basic glider, and then Batwing glider, which I really like. The Snowflake glider, and the Hawkwing glider, which is also pretty cool, but it doesn't quite go with my character, so I choose that one. Mount skins. Okay, so for each mount, you got different looks, different skins. And you can unlock so many more if you have the gem swarm. Novelties, instruments, toys, furniture, different things like that. Here, I'll show you here in a second. But, now to get to the build. These are the skills that each of your weapons that you can have give you. So like if I have an axe in my main hand, I get these skills. Tells the damage, what it does, brief description. If it has a boon or a debuff, then it tells you there in the description. This one I can use as either a main hand or offhand weapon. Same with the dagger. So the dagger offhand, you get different skills. Certain weapons require two hands, so like the staff, the great sword, focus offhand, torch, warhorn. Your underwater weapons, these are the skills that they give you. These are the skills you can do when you're down, which is what it is right before you actually die. I need to find out how to unlock that one. That would make me pretty happy. These are the skills that you can do while you're down, while you're underwater. So your aquatic skills, hand skills. Then your slot skills. These are your healing skills. These go in number 6. Here, you click on that. Or like down here, you click on that. Utility skills is 7, 8, 9, and your elite skills is 10. Takes longer to recharge, but pick the right one for the right area that you're in. It usually does very beneficial for you. And then you have specializations. As you level up, you can put so many points in for each specialization, and it unlocks these here. And then it's just fine-tuning your character, getting the most out of them that you can, make you the most effective character that you can be. And you're able, as long as you're not in combat, you can change these around all you want. If you're coming up to a difficult fight that's requiring different attributes, you can change this all up. Like if I'm going back into Maguma Jungle, instead of using my Scourge, I would go back to my Reaper. I would keep Soul Reaping, and I would probably use Death Magic or Curses. I really don't recall at this point. But I would also change my weapons to where I would be probably my Scepter and Focus on my main set. My second set would be my Axe stick with focus. But with the Reaper, I can use a greatsword. So that would go into my secondary slot. While my scepter and focus would be on my second. And then that would allow me to open up and use more of my minions, maybe some wells, and maybe a signet, and a couple other skills that would spread the conditions out. Training, as you get hero points, these build up, and you can use them to train for all your skills. Personal story, you start out with this one, and you work your way through. Once you're done with that, then you go into the next one, which this one I missed out on. When I first started playing, I was more concentrated on building my character than playing the living season. So I had to go back and get the history lesson, basically the flashback version of it. Then moved on to Living World Season 2, and so on and so on and so on. Crafting. This is one of the fun things. If you can keep your crafting up to where you can kick out like that. Yasis, Viper, inscription, and you have the proper equipment or materials to make the equipment that has that inscription on it. It gives you a lot more effectiveness in combat and defense. So you click on one, like this is Artificer, do tuning crystals, which is kind of like food, is enhancement. You can refine stuff that you mine. You can craft your components, certain weapons, legendary components, refinement, etc., etc. And then, like, let's see here, Pawa's Trident Ascended, and gives you a brief description of the ingredients, and then it gives you a list of what it does, the weapon strength, plus the bonuses it gives to your stats, and how many slots that you can add other things to make it even more powerful than what it already is stock. And then, so like this one, look at the recipe here, it says need this inscription. Well, I don't have that inscription. I would have to come up here to inscriptions and see if I actually have the bugger. Seeing it, so I have not acquired it yet. You usually get them from your vending masters for your crafting profession, but like this one, Dodgemore Steel Head Trident. Click on this, gives you a recipe of what it takes to make it. Like this one, I don't have any, so it gives me another recipe to make those. Of beryllium tells you what to make it. I mean, it can get really into depth. So, like mithril ore, like I currently have 38 ingots. I need 2 mithril ore. I have 303, so I need 30, or I need like 12 more ingots, and then I'll have the ingredients for this. I got enough of these, and then yeah, and do that for each one. It gets a little tedious, but yeah. Once you have all the ingredients, then it'll say, let me see, I got something down here. Nope, not yet. If I'm at a crafting station, then it'll tell me which ones I have, which recipes I can use, what items I can make, etc., etc. It's a little confusing at first, but as you get through it, it gets easier. Like this one. If I was at a Huntsman crafting station, I can click on that. I got the stuff I need for it. I click craft and it'll make it. And I can make one, or I can make as many as I got materials for. Same with the scribe. Scribe's a little different. Scribe is for your guild hall. And I think only one person in the guild can be a scribe at one time. Let's see. Achievements I already showed you. Masteries gives you. Ooh, all right. Good thing I saw that. Now we start working on that one. Where's that crystal champion? Oh, yeah. As you can see, I still have a lot of work to do. That's the great thing about this game. If you come in, you're not sure what you want to do, as you progress through the game, you just look through your achievements, look through your masteries, see what you want to work towards. Masteries work by, as you're going through the world, you're fighting monsters, you're beating missions, you're getting experience points. Those experience points, excuse me, experience points for your masteries you don't get until after you're level 80, and since you don't technically level up any more than 80, those experience points go into your masteries. Like, for example, Central Tyria, Pack Commander, Legendary Crafting, I'm working on right now. Fractal Attunement will help me later. Once all this gets done, then I'll have a more of a bonus. Excuse me. Like, I've gotten to a point now where I have a speed boost bonus for anybody that's in my party when we're inside a city. Guild. You can have 5 guilds you're a member of. I'm the guild leader of this one, Dragon Moon Rising, DMR. So I can get into all the nuts and bolts on this one. The other ones, I'm just a member, so I don't really have much access to them. But let's get out of the roster and all that. Missions. Okay, let's go into mine. Boom. Missions. You got your bounty mission, your trek mission, your race mission, bounty mission, open world mission where members work together to find and kill targets across Tyria. Trek, open world mission. Members work together to find several specific locations within a time limit. Race, try to get from point A to point B through a series of markers and cross the finish line within time limit. Those are the easy ones. Then you got your medium, your hard. Ooh, what's that? Oh, we have. You get favor, which is a form of currency. Then your hard, world versus world, player versus player versus environment. Just all kinds of stuff. Teams. This is for your player versus player, your world versus world. They help you get through certain guild missions and get different rewards. Sorry. Wait a minute. Why? Oh, because I didn't. Okay. So, consumables, banners. I could place banners out in the world here. And they give you different things. World event, world transport, guild banquet. Siege is more. That's all for world versus world. War chest, different improvements for the guild, tactics, different decorations for the guild hall. Yeah, somebody likes decorating. That can keep, as long as we got enough stuff, can keep them busy for quite a while. Arenas for training. For player versus player, world versus world, guild versus guild, kind of stuff. History just shows, and permissions. I'll show you the guild hall real quick. This is our guild hall. There's 3 available right now. One's based in like the area that I'm in right now, the desert. There's another one that's up in the cliffs, and you really got to have some glider masteries in place in order to take full benefit of it and move quickly around the guild hall. As you can see, the guild hall is pretty big. This whole area is our guild hall. Nice shiny gold. And you could explore it. You could run around and explore it all you want. That is our guild emblem right there. Different vendors. Go to different areas and stupid thing. That's world versus world. Yeah. Some of the statues that we put in, decorations. Each one of these vendors, you give them the stuff that they need, and then they can start working on getting, well, long story short, they get it done, you get bonuses. Like guild anthems, play music while you're doing world versus world, or player versus player. Guild Hall Swiftness plus 11%. Guild Waypoint 5% discount. See, that's what I want. I want to start getting that. But Guild has to be level 13, and we have to give them 50 tomes of knowledge, which it only has. There's only 10, so we need 40 more of those. 50 potions of PvP reward, which I think you get after winning PvP matches. And badge of tribute. Purchased for badges of honor in the guild's war room. We don't have a war room yet, so there we go. And we're only guild level 7, so we got a ways to go. The Ethereum, that's another guild currency, and that's a whole new another thing. Have to go over to the mine and upgrade that to get more Aurelium and be able to store them. So, yeah, the artwork. work that they put into this game is just absolutely beautiful. So I'll go back where I was. And these little check boxes, when you click on one, you're representing that guild. And certain guilds have bonuses, that they get. Like all we got is the guild hall. We don't have any other bonuses that they give us because we haven't been able to upgrade our hall that well enough yet. World versus World. You have your Tarnished Coast, Fort Aspenwood, Blackgate, which we started out on Dragon brand, which was same, blue under Tarnished Coast. Had moved to Fort Aspenwood because of a guild that's helping me out with things, educating me. But yeah, reward track, and this is where everybody's at. Looks like Blackgate's stomping everybody right now, and it changes all the time. Reward pips can only be earned while participating in Mist War, playing the Eternal Battlegrounds, out playing the Desert Borderlands, start earning pips. Once you earn a pip, get those, and then the next one, the top tier, yeah. Current match rewards, legend. Okay. Yay. Reward tracks. Go through each one. Select it before you go into World vs. World. I believe I am such a newbie with World vs. World. I really don't. But these are the rewards that you get for completing the track. Ranks and abilities. I'm not too far away from ranking up from that. Nice. Black Lion Company. Gym store. Let's see here. Toys, miniatures, travel toys, musical instruments, upgrades, utilities, style, and current promotions. Mini press arena. Sorry. Got distracted. Buy gems. Opens up, shows you the exchange rate. 800 for 10, 1600 for 20, etc., etc. Or you can exchange, get gold, so 5 gems equals 1 gold, but 125 gold for 400 gems. Or you can do a custom exchange. The trading post, this is where most people spend most of their time when they're on this window. You can search, or you can browse. Like you can go, let's say legendary, match my level, boom, and they got stuff. So apparently some people are selling eternity or legendary weapons, but of course the price is pretty steep. Unfortunately, you know there's people out there that are so impatient that they'd rather blow their cash than actually work for it. And even though it's long and tedious, I personally think that working for it is part of the fun. Yeah, if you're on top, you... Alright. Let's do it. Friends and contacts, mail, inventory, hero, Flatline Trading Company, guild, world versus world, player versus player. Now, that little exclamation point, all that's saying is that I have stuff that I need to pick up. And you do that at most major outposts in cities have a Black Lion trading post person there, like I don't see any there. Let's go over here. No, not there either. Wrong area. Farther north. Farther north. Here we go. Oh, guild member. Usually it shows it. If you're closer, like if you're in the general area, like if you're anywhere around here and you pull up the map for there, it'll show you what merchants are available. These are dungeons. And like I said, I'm down here in the desert. We got all... Wow, there's a lot of guild members on. What's this? Oh, raid halls. Yeah, all the way up here. And my map is, for Kryta, is 100% explored, so these areas that are blurred out, they are not accessible yet. But maybe in the future as they do more expansions or even more living world seasons. Like right now, the latest one is supposed to bring us up farther north here. Depending on what race you start out at, depends on where you start. Humans start here at Divinity's Reach. Char or Norn start here at Holbrack. The Char start here in the Citadel. The Sylvari start here at the Grove. And the Asura start here at Radisson. Now, if you highlight each waypoint, it'll tell you how much it costs to get there. These icons up here, like you can highlight the name, it'll tell you your map completion, how many waypoints are in that area, how many vistas are in that area, and how many points of interest, like a town or whatever, like this. Explore Metaphysics Lab. Okay. And a lot of these vistas, a lot of them are mesmerizing. I mean, they're absolutely beautiful. The artwork in that. Let's see if I can find one here in my hometown. Oh, yeah, well, there's one. It's not extravagant, but it's a good example of what it's like to find what happens when you find a vista. Excuse me. The city Lion's Arch is the main hub for all of the Asura gates and commerce. So let's see where we're at here. Right up there. Let's see if I can remember how to get up there. Let's see. Okay. Been so long since I did this one, I'm hoping that I'm not wasting a whole lot of time. There's your dodge. Basically means left, right, forward, back. There's a key to look behind you. There's a key to actually turn around real quick. Really good for combat. Yeah. Here we go. Some people use griffins, they're cheating. No, I went the wrong way. How about that? Nee. Alright, let's see here. I could just jump and glide, but I'm just gonna. See, I got that speed boost for being in the city. And what's this other one? Nice. Alright, so to view the vista. And there's some that show, you know, swamps, mountains, hills, plains, oceans. Yeah. And now I fly. I fly? No, you fall, dude. Combat, let's see, where was I? Well, I saw combat at the beginning of the video. But reward. No, not that. Down here. That's a very good question. Okay, wasn't there? Right here. Okay. Boom. That's about it. In a nutshell, the game is. Some of the combats can get really intense. Like I can check. Yes, I can actually. If my keyboard would behave itself. Let's see your temple timers. This is another program that I downloaded that helps. Keep track of things. Alright, let's see here. Fort Ashburn. Twilight Arbor. 2 minutes. I wonder if anybody's going there. Alright. We'll do that real quick. Yeah.
Hey, John, are you going to the movies tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, here, I'll get you my keys, bud, so you don't have to look for them.
Okay. I think I'm not broadcasting this video to the world.
Here you go, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that way they're underneath everything, but that way you don't have to dig for them or anything else.
Okay.
What's up, baby Kiki? I'm curious, man.
Like this one, I would probably be better off doing as a reaper, but I'm not in the mood to respec everything, so. Oh, they got a new one, festivals. What else is? Dragon Shatterer. Poor soul. No. Let's see about this one. I think we're squads, silver waste, dry top, everybody's doing dry top. We might be running solo. That's like 6 minutes. I'm not going to see here. 6 minutes. Okay, well, you sent me all the way down here. Wow. All 4 of them get contested pretty quick there, huh? Alright, well, we got 6 minutes. There we go. Okay, my keyboard is being really dumb. Alright, hang on. Some days it's just fine, other days, gotta kick it in the butt. That's why. He just went really stupid. You, goodbye. You, goodbye. Mr. Smith, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I just dated myself. Yeah. Come on. Geez, by the time this loads up, the event will be over. Well, let's hope this works. Nope. Alrighty then. It's not always wise to go running right into a fort.
Be careful when you step out there on that step. It's not real slick, but it's a little slick.
Okay.
Okay?
That's just in case what they call this like. Yeah, his level 80 is pretty easy to do. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a pretty good take on the whole combat situation. Run. I like the Scourge, it's okay, but I prefer the Reaper. Unfortunately, the Crystal Desert is geared more towards the latest specialization build, which happens to be the Scourge. So the Reaper doesn't fare very well out here. And the great thing about it is if you're having a tough time on a mission or you're in another game, you need to go somewhere, you just hit escape or F12, log out, and you come back and pick up right where you left off.